Hey, this is Eli, aka Devoted Day Trader. On today's recap, I'm going to talk about how I utilized the weekly 200 moving average to catch a high odds short on NTNX and also my trade on DKS, Dick's Sports, where I caught a really big move. So let's get to the trades. On NTNX, it was on my watch list because it announced its quarterly earning. It beat its sales. It's a subscription based business, is growing. It's a US technology company, and the stock was up about 18% in the pre-market. But what I saw on the weekly chart, so if you go to the weekly chart, I saw that the 200 on the weekly was at 34.57, and I noticed in the pre-market, if we go to the 5-minute, it was struggling at that level. So in pre-market, it did get as high as 35, 37, but it was struggling at the weekly 200 moving average. So we'll go to the 2-minute, and on the 2-minute, we also had the 2-minute 200 simple moving average. So we have the 200 on the weekly, the 200 on the 2-minute, and then in addition to that, we have a double top, one top, two top, and the second top is a lower high, and we were below VWAP. So I went short, but my stop was at the right here, so at the right above the 2-minute 200, which also coincided with a weekly 200. I had to give it a wide stop because I knew that the stock could potentially squeeze up and test this level again and shake some people out. But it worked. I covered 75% of my position at basically at the low of the day, the low of the day, which coincided with a daily level. Looked like it was holding as support, so I covered there, and the rest of my position I covered when it made a new low. I literally got it at the low of the day. I was gonna wait until it got closer to the 200 on the 5-minute, but seeing that the last bar, the red bar, the volume increased, so this is most likely stopping volume, and that it was gonna squeeze up, and that's what happened. So I caught the bottom. So this was a nice trade, very proud of it. My first trade was on DKS, Dick's Sports. They announced their quarterly earning, and what I liked about DKS is that, well, in addition to beating their quarterly earning, they boost their full year guidance, their full year forecast, meaning that they expect to be profitable in the upcoming quarters. And I did make a mistake on DKS in the open. So this stock was up about 11-12%. But in the open, I noticed that it did not want to sell off, so I went long at 44.10, and it did pop up by about 50 cents, but I was waiting until it got to a pre-market high to lock in profit, but then it dropped and I was stopped out. But once I saw that this pre-market pivot, this support right here, where it bounced off this 43.50 level once, twice, and then for the third time in the open, I went long with a stop right at the low of this bar, and it squeezed up. I took profit at 2-to-1, and I let the rest ride. My final target was going to be 48 because there was a daily level at 48.13, but once I noticed that it was kind of showing weakness, I just took the rest of the position off. I mean, this was a big move from 44 close to 47.50. So we're talking $3.50 per share. So yeah, I'm proud of this trade. I mean, this was a super profitable trade, huge, but I'm still upset with myself. The fact that I went long at 9:31.13. I'm supposed to wait 2 minutes to take a trade. So if I had waited 2 minutes, I could have, I could have seen that it bounced off this pre-market level, and then I could have went long here. So so I wasted a trade pretty much because I'm really trying to stick to only 3 trades, and I wasted a trade. But nevertheless, this was still a profitable trade, and now I wonder if it's going to get to this 48 level or not. I don't know, but it penetrated through pre-market high, this 46 level, which is a resistance on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, it's above all resistance, but on the weekly chart, there's definitely some resistance. So that's why now it's struggling at around 47, 48, because now we are approaching resistance. So this is why it's so important to know what's going on the bigger time frames, such as the daily chart, the weekly chart, and just use multiple time frames, to make sure that the odds are in your favor when placing a trade, because nothing is 100% certain. This is a game of probability. And the other thing that I've been doing that has been helping me out is I've been focusing on just 4 stocks in the open. So this morning I focused only on NTNX, DLTR, GBT, and DKS, and they all actually gave nice moves. Yes, so limiting the number of stocks that I watch in the open has been helpful. Yeah, so happy with the way the week is going. Yesterday was profitable, 100% accuracy. Today was 100% accuracy, and we will see what's gonna happen tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.